What's good, y'all? About to send this link out, then we're going to go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second, y'all. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. All right, bet. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? There's a few setups we're looking at right now. Now SPX is looking. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Those just joining the stream, we have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. We have not entered anything yet. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. Want to look at any charts? Drop them in the chat. You already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Caught a nice move yesterday's live. Went for this GJ setup. We broke this down during yesterday's live and entered yesterday's live. Also went over this during the chart analysis. If you haven't checked out and watched the chart analysis I dropped in the free Telegram, make sure to check that out. First link in the description, as well as join the free Sumo free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. I'm liking how SPX is looking. I'm watching gold as well for a possible buy setup, waiting to see if it can hold some support again. If it can, we could look for a repeat move that we caught or was looking for on Wednesday. So that's what we're looking at right here. And I like a possible SPX buy as well. 2 5-minute did just start. Got a new video dropping for y'all later on today as well. If you haven't checked out my most recent video, make sure to check that out. I'm about to drop that link in the chat. A little bit of a short week though, because we didn't have Monday or Tuesday trading wise. And it's going to be a repeat next week because the markets are going to be closed for the most part Sunday and Monday because the new year. They're going back to business on the 2nd and 3rd. And right now, you already know we're just waiting for our confirmations. Got a few trade ideas. We got some charts doing some retests. Most of these charts, as you can see, they're chilling on our levels. Again, is that a coincidence? No, that's usually how things go down. I am looking at SPX is looking out of a trade idea for this. Looking at a possible buy idea. Again, we are bullish. As we can see here, we see clear high highs getting in. We see price still continuing to try to push up. We don't have any high impact going on today. So I was just strictly just waiting for confirmations. Price kind of failed to hold this level yesterday. As we can see right here, we see how price was. Let's highlight this level first so y'all see what I'm talking about. But we see how price was treated low as resistance. It broke above it. But when it did a retest, it failed to hold the level as support, as you can see right here. And then spent the rest of the week, the rest of the day during the New York session, trying to hold this resistance on turn to support. It didn't do that until literally just right now, where we see price broke above this level, and now it's respecting that support. So we're going to see if it can continue to hold this level as support. We're going to see what the next 15 looks like. Give me a second. I just dropped something. Give me 1 second. And if the next 15 looks good, we might look for buy setup on here. But yeah, and then gold, just watching that. But we see prices rejecting these levels. So GJ ended up doing exactly what we wanted to see happen yesterday. But look, it broke that level. But as we can see, it failed to hold it as resistance. So we're going to see if today's candlestick can hold and close below 180 because we broke past 180 yesterday. Shot through it. But again, it failed to hold itself as resistance. Tried for a few hours, as you can see here. And then when markets reopened, rejected a level. Now it's retracing back up. So we're still looking for some sell ideas, but we're just waiting for price again to break this level and treat it as a resistance. You want to enter buys off support, sells off resistance. And if you don't understand how support resistance works, I got you. I do got a video for that as well. Right now, it's just like yesterday, just waiting for your volume to kick in, waiting for our confirmations and all that good stuff. We're just patiently waiting. You guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. Want to look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Let me find this video real quick. Here it is. All right, so we see price rejecting a little bit. We want to see if we can hold this level of support. If we can continue to hold 47.95 as support, we can look for buys going up to 80.20. So that's what we're looking at right now. What's going on, SK? See you in here. What's going on? What's going on, J-Rod? See you in here. What's going on, Lady Crypto Coach? I see you in here. Looking forward to another great day. It's the plan. Oh, it's good, man. I appreciate all the knowledge you drop and how simple you keep us trying to understand a lot faster. That's what I like to hear. And again, like on my bio, even on YouTube, that's exactly what the goal is to make trading simple, because that's what trading is. It's a lot simpler than people make it seem. And the reason why I was just talking to a member the other day about this during one of the one-on-one sessions. The reason why people make it so complicated is because they're skipping steps. They're trying to figure everything out at once instead of taking the time to learn things step by step. They throw the money in the markets, and then while the money's in the markets, they're trying to figure out and learn everything at the same time versus taking the time, not in a rush, to learn the basics, to understand how price works, to understand, how the charts work, how to calculate lot size, have a game plan, a trading plan. And when you have all these things together and in place, then we actually start to take trades on a live account. It becomes a lot easier and a lot less stressful. The reason why is all that stress going on taking place is because you don't know what you're doing, so that's why I always tell people to take the time, rip the band-aid off to learn how to read the charts. Because once you understand what's going on, it's way simpler than you think. Because right now we're just waiting for some confirmations right now. We're just chilling right now. I'm gonna keep GJ up here. I'm gonna see what these other charts are looking like. You guys got any questions up in the chat? We're looking at these charts up in the chat. Those just joining the stream, we have not answered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did it last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. We're gonna pull it up and go over it in a second as well. Looks like gold's trying to hold this level support. So we're looking at possible SPX and gold buys, and then we're waiting to see how price reacts to these levels here. We're looking at possible sells on the New Zealand pairs, AUD pairs, as well as the JPY pairs, but the currency pairs are doing some retracements right now, where the USD pairs, like the indices on gold, are doing some retests. So we're just going to wait to see what this next 15 looks like. As far as how we're doing so far this week, this month, and this quarter, that first link, you'll see that. First thing you'll see is the link. I always send the link out when we go live. This is how we did yesterday. Now, we broke this down and took this trade in yesterday's live stream. For those that was on the live, was literally for the most part of the live looking at GJ first sell setup, and price went exactly as projected. Got a quick 45 pips. It was a nice, what was it? It was a nice 1 to 4 risk reward setup. So that means whatever you was risking, you made 4 times that amount. So if you was risking $100, you made $400. If you was risking $1,000, you made $4,000 off this trade alone. So that's how we did yesterday. And then as far as how we did, what's today? Friday. Yesterday was Thursday. As far as how we did Wednesday, let's scroll down. Wednesday, we took a loss. So we're 1-1 this week. We took a loss on Wednesday, which was the first loss of the month, also the first loss of the week. As far as how we did last week, we went 7-0, took 0 losses last week, caught 2,570 pips. Then the week before that, we went 6-0. Another 100% win rate, caught 17,963 pips. By the way, at the beginning of every week, it's usually on Sunday, but obviously this week and next week it's not going to be on Sunday because, the markets and the holidays going on. But usually on Sunday, on a regular week, I drop a Sunday chart analysis, which goes over not just what I see price doing Monday and Tuesday, but throughout the entire week. So make sure to check those out when I do drop those. I drop those every week at the beginning of the week. And as far as the week before that, we went 5-0. So yeah, we was on like a 30+ trade win streak until like a day or two ago. But still excellent month, excellent quarter. Went 9-0 at the beginning of the month. And as far as how we did last month, if you scroll to December 5th, if I'm not mistaken, you'll see how we did November, right? December 5th, and we went 22-1. There's a 96% win rate. We got 58,068 pips, 57,798 strictly with the members in the advanced plays signal room. We'll go over the rest of the stuff, but new 15 did just start, so I want to see what these charts are looking like, what they're talking about. All right, so I do like how SPX is looking. I'm trying to see what these currency pairs are looking like as well. UJ's still trying to figure his life out. You guys got any questions up in the chat? Want to look at any charts up in the chat? I'm going to write some trade ideas up there. So we could see some action for a little bit. One second. All right, so we're looking at possible sells on EA doing a retracement. What we want to see is price continue to hold this level as resistance. If we can continue to hold this level as resistance, we can look for a sell setup right here. So that's what we're watching for right there. As far as GJ, we're waiting to see if we can break this level, treat as resistance, but we're going to look for sell setup. And then gold, we're watching to see if it can hold this level as a support. Because again, we do have some bullish momentum, but when we're looking at gold and GU, it was kind of struggling to hold this level as support, as you can see here at around 2072. If we can continue to hold that level as support, we can look for buys going to 2088, 2090. So right now, we're just waiting to see if it can hold this level as support, because kind of the same thing with SPX. Did that move on Wednesday, did the retracement, expected to support a little bit, they rejected back down, now it's pushing back up. So now we're about to see if it can hold this level of support. If it holds level of support, we're going to see if it can take out the highs to the left, which is required for the uptrend to continue. All right, because we want to follow the flow of price. So if you don't understand how to identify the trend, make sure to watch this video right here. So there's a few charts we're looking at. What's going on, Naomi? I see you in here. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When we looking at charts, drop them in the chat. Make sure you hit that like button too. If you're not subbed to the channel, make sure to sub. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers, y'all. Make sure also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. You should see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram's playmaker_way, TikTok's _playmakerway_. That's gonna do it right here. Am I in any positions? Nope. I'm not in any position. These are just trade ideas. You want to do 5 minute battle? Well, new 5 minute did just pop up. Yeah, I'm just looking at waiting for my confirmations right now. I'm not entered anything. And we can see with a lot of these other charts as well, kind of just like with GJ, a lot of these other currency pairs are in the same situation. They're struggling to break the next level. And most of these currency pairs are in downtrend. So in this case, they're failing to break the support level and treat as resistance, which is needed for the trend to continue, right? Because for the downtrend to continue, what's the downtrend consist of? It consists of lower lows. So when we look at price right here, we see a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Price continue to respect the levels of resistance. But as you can see, with the past 3 days, prices failed to break the support level, hold it as resistance to make a lower low. Now, I did make a lower low here, but as far as after, what was it, Wednesday, yesterday, and looking at today, it's been failing and struggling as far as GA is concerned to break the support level at 86, 10, 86.05, which is why we went for the sell, took that loss earlier this week. Because again, we was catching all these sells prior to, and again, price got down, failed to hold and respect this level as resistance, will trace back up, continue to respect this low as resistance. As you can see yesterday, this was during New York session, and then last night as well. It's still struggling and failing to break this next level to continue the bearish momentum. So we just got to either wait for one or two things, see if price can do that, or if price is going to reject that level. Then we're going to wait to see the confirmations we need for a possible reversal or uptrend to come into play. But as of right now, we're just feeling patiently waiting. Got a new 5-minute about to pop up in a little bit. You see gold is kind of doing the same thing, trying to figure out if it's going to hold this level or not. GU is kind of struggling as well. As you can see, was looking for this buy setup yesterday, rejected the level, respected this level of support. Could have went for a buy here, but this was like at 2 o'clock. So I don't really look for setups at that time. Then last night, went into Monday session, hit this level, rejected it an hour ago. So again, for us to look for a buy and the uptrend to continue, we need to break this level, hold 27.70 as support. And if we can do that, we can see buys going to 28.25. But we're going to need to break 20.25 and treat that level of support for the uptrend to continue. So that's what we got going on with a lot of these charts. We got, price struggling to break the next levels. I want to see if it's going to do that. But again, we do got some holidays coming up again. So price, especially today, they're going to want to have price and these charts and pairs at certain prices for when the banks are closed and all that good stuff. So we're going to see what happens today, though. Because even with, London session did just start with just a couple candlesticks in 15-minute wise. So, you know what I'm saying? We might see some things pick up. SPX is still looking nice as well. So we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. New 5-minute did just start. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Let me put this on the other screen. But yeah, so this is how next week, this is how next week's looking. Again, we don't have any high impact news today. Then looking at Sunday, bank holiday because it's New Year's Eve. And then, of course, Monday is New Year's. So we're not going to be trading Sunday night or Monday. We'll be back on charts Tuesday, but things might not pick back up until Wednesday when we have all these news events coming back. And as you can see, after Tuesday, it's like a regular week again. New quarter starts, and it should be business as usual if it's anything like last year. Those just joining the stream, we have not entered this yet. These are just trade ideas that might change in a little bit, though. We're going to see what this next 15 looks like. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description on the free signal through Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. Also, you know how YouTube works. Explore the channel, look at the playlist, look at the content, all that good stuff. What the hell? Let's put these other charts back on. What was looking at. I was zoomed all the way in. Let's zoom this out. All right, new 15 just started. Let's see what we're looking at. Let's put gold back up. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at charts. Drop in the chat. Oh, that's why. There we go. I can't hear nothing on my end. That's because I have the thing. All right, so I'm looking how GN's looking. I'm still looking at SPX on my other screen as well. Yeah, so I'm gonna write these trade ideas. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. Want to look at any charts? Drop in the chat. Yeah, we're still just patiently waiting, y'all. See what y'all talking about. Just want everybody in here from the beginning. Shout everybody in here since y'all joined the live. We're gonna keep it pushing. So it looks like it's holding this low as resistance still. So we want to see if we can hold this level here. I like how it's looking so far. GN kind of doing the same thing right now. New 5-minute just started. Looking at SPX as well. It's doing a retest as well. But not missing at all. Price is pretty much in the same spot since we started. All right, this was the 3 o'clock candle. This was the 3:15. This is the 3:30. Right now, we're waiting to see if price can hold this level as resistance. If it can, we're going to look for another sell setup on here. Yeah, I like how this is looking right here. Again, for the downtrend to continue, it's going to be kind of just like with GJ. A lot of these charts are in the same boat, same scenario, which is why price kind of been choppy and slow as well. They've been struggling for the past week because, again, this was all the way last week on the 19th. So this was like 10 days ago. So literally for the past couple of weeks, price has been struggling to break the support level and treat as a resistance, which is needed for the downtrend to continue. But I like how this is looking right here. You want to look for a sell setup on this. I do like how this is looking right here. SPX doing a retest. Gold still trying to figure this life out. Yeah, I like how these are looking right here. I'm watching the GJ as well. It's slowly looking like it's about to try to reattempt to break below this level. So we have a lot of potential setups about to pop up soon. Just patiently waiting. That's just the name of the game. So we gotta patiently wait. Gold rejected that level. I got this on my other screen though. Yeah, so there's a lot of setups we're looking at. We're just waiting for our confirmations of rules to be met and set. Then once they are, you already know we're gonna hop into some stuff. We'll just put these charts. There we go. Our new 5 minute, new 15 about to pop up in about 3 minutes. So we're gonna see what this next candlestick looks like and see if it's gonna hold these levels or it's gonna reject these levels. Because again, when we saw in the beginning of the live stream, this price was tracing up, shooting up, came back to this resistance level, and we want to see if it can continue to hold it as resistance, like we see right here. So if the next 15 shows that price is still trying to push down, we're going to look for a sell setup. New 15 just popped. So let's see what's going on right here. Let's see what's going on. We see GN still kind of struggling. We saw this was red. Look how it ended up green. But again, that's why we just wait for those confirmations. And again, if we look at the time, this was when the session started. We're literally right back where we left off. So again, it might look like we're missing moves and stuff like that, but we literally have not missed anything at all. We've just been waiting for confirmations. But now it looks like price might try to do something. So now we're paying a little extra attention right now. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. So y'all just vibe and listen to the music. That's cool too. Let's see what happens this next hour coming up. We're just waiting on volume. That's another reason why price just keeps on. Again, because we look at all these charts, they're hugging these levels, right? They're still chilling by these levels. So right now we're just waiting for volume to help push price one way or another. That's what we're really waiting on. But like I said, also on the bigger scale, on the bigger time frames, struggling to break the next key price levels, which is needed for these trends to continue, whether those are uptrends or downtrends. So we're kind of in that situation as well, as it being a Friday before, we have some bank holidays. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, the rest of the London session, and of course going into New York. Again, there's no high impact news, so there's nothing really outside of just what they got planned in the algorithm today for price to do what it's going to do. So we're just patiently waiting. That's all we can really do. Make sure to like the live if you haven't liked the live yet, because this is just the realistic part of trading, right? Because y'all see a lot of videos online, and it's not like a lot of people try to make it seem like where you just hop on the computer and just enter a trade immediately. That's just not how it works. That's just not how trading goes down. You're going to have to patiently wait for the setups. Some days it comes sooner than others. But like I always say, we don't control the market. So that's why I just be chilling. I don't be tripping, because I understand once my confirmations are met, and I see the green light, 9 times, 8 times out of 10, the trade's going to go our way. Or just like how we see right now, literally this past hour hasn't done anything. It's moved. As we look at it from the grand scheme of things, is literally in the same position where we started off with the live. Right, this was the 3 o'clock candlestick. Look where price is at. Same thing here. This was a 3 o'clock candlestick. Look where price is at. Something SPX. This is the 3 o'clock candlestick. Look where price is at. Go a little bit farther from the 3 o'clock candlestick, but y'all get the point. I got a new video dropping for y'all later on today. If you haven't seen my most recent video, make sure to check that out. I'm going to drop that link in the chat for y'all. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered these yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. Went 22-1 last month. Went 106-14 last quarter. And then next week, we'll be doing a recap of December. So be on the lookout for that, because we got the whole new year, new quarter starting next week. It's still holding this level as resistance though, but again, we're just waiting for volume. When there's not any volume, that's where the consolidation comes into play, or why price just repeatedly retest the levels. Then when the volume kicks in, that's when it's the moves like this to the downside or the moves to the upside. But we're just literally waiting on volume. GN, same thing, still respecting this level as resistance, but again, it's just not enough volume to break the next level. As we see, it tried multiple times to do so. That same thing with SPX and gold, just doing some retests right now. So that's the main thing we're waiting on is volume. That's what makes the markets move. Yeah, it goes rejecting that level. SPX still kind of stuck in place. Yeah, so we're gonna see how this candlestick closes, but yeah, confirmation ain't met. Main entering trade is that simple. All right, y'all. You already know I'm still gonna be on the charts, but we're gonna go. Wait, let me see, bro. What's your confirmation for an entry? Question: did you just join the live? Is this your first time on the live? Let me know what your background is. That way I can answer your question properly. So let me know. Is this your first time on the live? Like watched the live before? Let me know. So I can answer your question. He just saved y'all. Or she just saved y'all. You let her thank Migs. I was about to hop off the live. Because if y'all don't know, the reason why it just be an hour long is because, like I said, I don't be on the computer all day. Like I literally only on the computer while recording content, doing lives with members, one-on-one sessions, things like that, or when I'm doing my markups. After I end the live, I'm going about my life, whether that's sleeping, working out, eating, working on other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't have to be on the computer the whole time. That's one thing I don't do. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all interacting, asking questions, I'll answer y'all's questions. But again, these lives are for y'all. So like this is what I do behind the scenes. Why I do these lives so y'all can kind of see and understand what's taking place and why we take the steps that we take. All that good stuff. So yeah, let me know how long you've been watching my content and stuff, so I can answer that question. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop in the chat. I'm gonna answer that question, but I'm waiting for Migs to respond so I can answer them directly. So I'm gonna wait a couple minutes. And if I don't see a response, I'm just gonna keep it pushing. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Those just joined the stream are not into any trades yet. These are just trade ideas. They're not any setup. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description for the free signal for your Telegram. You see on the screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. All right, so we're just going to assume that Migs dropped that comment and then dipped within 2 minutes. So again, the confirmations is literally what I've been talking about this entire live, which is why I was asking, did you just join the live? How long you been watching me, et cetera, et cetera. Because this entire live, I've been talking about the confirmations that we're looking for or waiting for to take these positions and setups. Again, we want to enter buys off support, sells off resistance. So what would be that confirmation? We want to literally wait for price to show us if it can hold a level as resistance if we're looking for a sell, right? We want to see if price can hold the level as resistance if we're looking for a sell. Or if we're looking for a buy, we want to see if price can hold the level of support. All right, y'all members, you already know in a couple hours, I'm going to drop the New York price watch list for y'all. If y'all interested in how I identify, mark up these levels, signal room, mentorship, all that good stuff, links are in the description. If you want any questions or have any questions, I should say, about the details of them, I will respond to those questions in the DM. But before you ask me any questions, just do yourself a favor and watch literally any of my most recent YouTube videos for like the past couple months. And like the last 3 minutes of literally every single YouTube video, I go over the details of advanced play signal room, one-on-one sessions, just all that good stuff. If you have any questions or questions about trading in general, you can DM me on Instagram. Y'all see Instagram scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Make sure to follow me on there and TikTok. Instagram's playmaker_way, TikTok's _playmakerway_. I respond to all messages. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal for Telegram. And yeah, we're going to see what happens the rest of the London session going into New York. And again, I got a video dropping for y'all later on today, so be on the lookout for that. It's going to be dropping during New York session. And yeah, we're gonna be back at it next week, London session 3 a.m. EST.